What are you doing, bro? What's to you? Don't even fit under there, dude. Alright, so I've tried to make this video like 100 times at this point. I was gonna use my microphone right here, but I also was maybe gonna use these AirPods so that, because I had some ideas, and I'm probably still gonna incorporate some of them into this video, but I'm here to explain why I've been gone. I said I was gonna upload every Monday and Friday, and then I think the last time I uploaded, let's see, was 4 months ago, the exact date. My last upload was on July 30th, 2025, and about probably 4 days after that, I got kicked out of my mom's house, which is where I was staying at. So I'm just gonna keep this simple and short. I'm 22. I just turned 22 October 29th, 2 months ago. I had actually lived on my own for years before the scenario with me and my mom, me getting kicked out of my mom's house. So I'm like, this isn't new to me, having to move around or whatever. Like, it's whatever. So that happened, and I had no job at the time. I was looking for a job and everything like that. During that time, I was staying at my grandma's house in the basement, and I was sleeping on the floor, and I had like all my stuff. I had my PC set up, and I was trying to make content, but it was hard to make content when I didn't have internet connection to my PC. And then when I did have internet connection for my PC, it was just terrible. Also, I had just found out maybe a month before this that my grandma said that she was feeling sick. So she said that she had a headache for about a month that like wouldn't go away. So she called and set up a doctor's appointment and all that stuff. She actually had bone cancer in just about everywhere. It's kind of hard for me to even explain this to you guys because I don't even know necessarily, because she didn't want to tell me exactly everything, and like, you know. But basically, by the time I was staying there, she had got put on chemotherapy injections 3 times a week. So that was going on while I was staying there too. And I was also searching for a job. Obviously, I was trying to find a job. I don't have a car either right now. I got in a car accident when I was 14. I broke both my legs. I shattered both my kneecaps, my right tibia, my left femur, left hip. I broke the ball. I dislocated the hip, and the joint, or the ball, actually has necrosis, which is similar to like if your tooth has a cavity and it's dying. My hip is dying, and it has been since I was 14. So there's that. So also with me having to learn how to re-walk and all that stuff, by the time I was 16, and then around that time, probably my relationships with my parents weren't the greatest and stuff. So I never got like a permit or anything like that. And honestly, I had like PTSD of driving for a long time after that happened. So up until recently, I've been driving a lot, and I plan on getting my license. I actually did go take the test, and I failed it like 3 times, which pissed me off so bad because I know I can pass it. Like, come on, man. But I also couldn't get my license because of the charges that I had when I was underage, and partially to do with the car crash that I broke my legs in. I wasn't allowed to get a license until later because the car that I crashed in was a stolen car. I actually wasn't driving though, but yeah, that doesn't change the fact of the matter. Anyways, so I'm staying there, and I'm trying to find a job so that I could get a car and all this stuff. And at this time, me and my girlfriend, who have been together for 6 years, and we've lived together for 6 years, and then I have 2 dogs. I have a Bull Mastiff Cane Corso named Uzi, and then I have a Boxer Pit Mix. Honestly, like more mutt. Like, I don't know, he's mixed with more stuff than that, but his name is Joker. I also have a dog treat company called Joker's Oven. Joker is the mascot for, but so I'm staying there, and I'm trying to find a job, and I'm also trying to make videos on YouTube, but I eventually get a job at FedEx. So this is the thing, I get the job at FedEx, but my girlfriend is staying, where I stay at is on the Mississippi River. And where my grandparents live is on the Illinois side. And then where I live is on, like half of my family lives on the Iowa side, half of my family lives on the Illinois side. So I'm on the Illinois side. But my job is actually close to me in Illinois. But in order for me to spend time with my girlfriend, I have to have her take me. But the shifts I'm working are like 2 in the morning to 6 in the morning. And long story short, I'm not getting paid enough for this to be worth it, for me to be having to get rides to a job to only get like 20 hours a week at like $19 or $18 an hour, which I'm not going to complain about that. Like, that's cool and all, but it just wasn't like viable because I don't have a car, and you know what I'm saying? So also at this time, I was staying in between where I was staying at my grandma's house and like helping take care of my grandma, and I was also staying with my girlfriend at the place that she was staying. But the problem is, the place where she was staying, she was paying to stay, but they made it very clear that they did not want me there. Not like, I guess, anything to do with them not liking me, I guess, but they just didn't want me there. That's fine. I mean, that's okay. I'm not entitled to anything. Nobody owes me anything. That's fine. So I would stay there, and then I would go to work at, she would wake up and drop me off at work at like 2 a.m. And then like at 6 a.m. I would get a ride from my cousin to her car, and then I would sit in her car till she got off work at like say 2 p.m. or sometimes she was even working till around, she was working like 16-hour shifts. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. Like so my girlfriend works, like she is a really hard worker, a super duper hard worker. She's insane. Like, I'm so grateful for her. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without her. Anyways, I would sit in her car from either like 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock or whatever, and I'm literally just sitting in my car for like 2 weeks, and like I'm trying to make music, I'm trying to make TikToks. I started posting TikToks on my main music channel because once I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to make the videos like I was making, I was like the content that I was making, I swapped to music because I have the same problem with music. I've actually had the same problem with music for a lot longer. I've been saying I was going to drop my project that I just released now on the 10th of November. The worst is yet to come. I've been saying I was going to drop that project for 3 years. And my last video was me telling you guys that if you want to do anything, get up and go do it and don't let anything. So I was working at FedEx, and honestly, I thought it was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. I've never worked a job before that. I actually had 2 small jobs before that, but let's not even talk about that. Whatever. That was like my first job. Whatever. At FedEx, I was like, I'm gonna lock in here. But then I got there, and then the hours, and then whatever. So I was like, you know. But at this time, I find out that, or we find out, me and my girlfriend, we find out that she's pregnant. So now everything changes. You get what I'm saying? Like, overnight, everything that I'm thinking about has to go from this way to this way. So I know about this for like a week while I'm at FedEx, and then I end up walking out of FedEx and quitting. I'm a bitch. I should have just stayed there. No, I'm lying to you guys. I shouldn't have stayed there. Fuck FedEx and fuck major corporations. Actually, I went to a different job that I found pretty fast after that one, because I was having a really hard time at that point finding a job at all for like the past year. But then I got on at Amazon, so that works out, you know what I'm saying? So I started working at Amazon in like the middle of October, like October 16th. I'm working 10-hour shifts 4 days a week. Peak is coming up, and in peak it's mandatory 55-hour weeks. And like I told you guys about like the FedEx, like that was my first job. Like now Amazon is like really my first job. So I'm like, okay, all right, I got this better job that pays more, that gives me more hours. It has better benefits. It has better everything. So I started working at Amazon. Now, mind you, I moved back in with my mom after I find out that my girlfriend is pregnant. She tells me, hey, come stay with me and save your money because I know you need the help. So I come back. I'm working at Amazon. And I'm working super hard. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like, I am not the type of person, like, I'm not gonna say I'm not a hard worker. I have a very hard work ethic, and I truly enjoy taking pride in doing stuff and like giving it my all. But like lots of these jobs and things, like let's be honest, I'm not here to explain the economy to you guys, but we know what's happening right now. It's not fair. There's nothing we can do about it, and it's a losing battle that we're playing. Like it's an uphill battle that we're never gonna win. Or I hope that something will happen soon, and there will be more viable options for a lot of young people like me and people younger than me, or even a little bit older than me. There will be more room for us to succeed in this space and like on this world together. But I'm busting my ass, and like I'm not even taking bathroom breaks or anything. If you know anything about Amazon, I got like my second or third day, I got a extra 15 minutes added to one of my breaks for lowest TOT in my department. Because like literally the first 3 weeks I didn't take bathroom breaks. I don't go on break early. I don't come back from break late. Not even 5 minutes. I was clocking in early. I was clocking out late. I was just doing everything I possibly thought, like in my head, like I was just working as hard as I could. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a baby on the way, and like things I've done in the past and whatever, like I have to change the way that I approach this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have to find something more legitimate, and you know what I'm saying, to help build a family, and like I want to be able to buy a house and things like that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So October 27th at about 11 p.m. I was actually making this video. And it was going to be 100 days in Minecraft that I had recorded, and I had started talking over it. But then it was going to also be a video talking about me and my hiatus and why I had been gone. But then about like 3 minutes into recording on the microphone, and like I had my script or whatever, at like 11 o'clock, my dad called me. And I know there's no reason my dad would be calling me at 11. So he called to tell me that my grandma had passed away. And it just sucked because I hadn't seen her like the week before that. Like the week before that, I was with her for like 3 or 4 days straight. But then that week I had just been working, you know what I'm saying? So I hadn't even talked to her because I had put her on hospice probably like a week before I started at Amazon. I get that call while I was actually making that video on the 27th, which is my baby brother's birthday. Then my birthday is October 29th. It was about like 11 o'clock, like I said. So then I never got around to coming back home and making the video. So basically what I want to talk about in this video is really just that I dropped a project that I've been working on for 3 years. Because my last video, I said, if you want to do anything, do it. Like, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anyone, don't just chase your dreams. Like, your dreams are only not real once you stop believing in them. That's just like the simplest way I can put it. Like, if you believe something can happen, then it can happen. But if you believe that it can't, then it can't. That's so. On November 11th, I released a project that I've been working on for like around 3 years. I guess I think I'm Playboy Cardi. But that killed so much of my momentum and so much of the people that were listening to my music, because I was dropping so much in like 2019, 2020. I dropped so much music, and then I stopped for 5 whole years. So then when I just dropped this project earlier this year, and I also have a bad problem with deleting my Instagram accounts and things like that. So I'm on my 3rd Instagram account now, and like both my Snapchats got deleted back in 2020. So I have like no ways of promotion other than like a new Facebook account. Also, I made a new Facebook account. I kind of went off the internet completely for like 2 years. So maybe even 3. And that was just due to some life issues that I went through. That is for another video in the future that I can make. But there's 2 things. I want you guys to go check out my project, The Worst Is Yet to Come. Out now on all platforms. The link will be in the description. It's on my main channel where I make music. This is my 2nd channel. The future of this channel is going to be whatever I want it to be. I can't promise what I'm going to make, but what interests me and what's happening in my life and just cool things that I want to create and share with you guys, I'm going to put on here. Now, I also have advice to any other artist. If you have music, put it out. But my Other advice to you is, if you don't own the rights to your beats, if you're paying for studio time, you're uploading your projects onto distribution platforms like DistroKid and stuff, do your research and really find out everything you need to do to make sure that you can make absolutely every last cent that you deserve, because being an independent artist is very hard and nobody's going to really help you do it. You're going to have to do it yourself. So go out, seek the knowledge that you need, and you will find it if you look hard enough. You will find everything you need to be successful. The number one thing I can say behind knowing the laws of music and how to earn your royalties and earn your money and distribute your music properly is that don't hold your music. Right now, people's attention spans and the way the world works so fast and it goes so fast. Even me, just the past few months that I've had these couple jobs and this stuff happening, like I've been disconnected from so many things, like the unemployed memes. Let's be honest, like I've been disconnected from so many things that it's like now I'm out of touch. Like now I got to catch back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get a day off, you got to catch back up. But like, if you have music, drop it. Keep making music and keep dropping music if you're receiving good feedback. That's what I can tell you. If you're not receiving good feedback, then just keep trying and keep trying until you do receive good feedback, and then take your feedback and average out your feedback and find out what people want, because there is a audience for you out there, just like for me, like for anybody, like anybody watching this video right now. There is an audience out there that you could entertain or you could supply with something that they need, and you get what I'm saying. It's not rocket science. But while I'm at it now, I want to make one thing clear. I just dropped that project last month, and then I plan on dropping a project the day before Christmas, the nightmare before Christmas. So I'm going to be dropping a project on all platforms day before Christmas. So I'll be dropping pre-saves for that very soon. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I think the last thing I want to say is I've noticed this weird thing where I made some TikTok accounts a couple months ago, and I started just posting random spam AI content, and it was getting a lot of views. And then now that I've been trying to drop videos on my TikTok and my Instagram Reels, I'm not receiving the same feedback with it. I don't know. I can't understand why. But maybe it has something to do with the algorithm knowing that I'm a small artist, so it'll only promote other artists that are already being promoted, like by or being pushed by maybe like a label or something like that. So I can't tell. I don't know. But it just feels like my reach on all platforms since I have dropped my music project and have started trying to spread it out, it just feels like my reach has been like cut in half. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my views on Facebook, my views on Instagram. I actually made a Snapchat account. I literally made a Snapchat account. So now I have Snapchat. I'll put my link tree also in the description of the video, the bio. So that's about all I got for you guys. The Nightmare Before Christmas, 12/24/25. I'm Nazan, and I'll see y'all on the next one.